So moving forward again, I have to ask, why did angels rebel against God? You're with the creator of all things. He's the father of all. Like, why did they rebel? And searching through the Bible again, unfortunately, I couldn't find answers to that question. I just I don't know. It's puzzling. Um, there's multiple instances where things have occurred. Another specific action that Satan took outside of in the beginning in Genesis, another specific action he took that was odd to me occurred that I think he will deserve the beat down. For that one is in Matthew as well, chapter 4, verses 1-7. So in Matthew, and this is from the New World Translation of the Holy Scriptures first. But in Matthew, all right, geez. Okay, so Matthew chapter 4, verses 1-7. It states, "Then Jesus was led by the Spirit on up into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. After he had fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, he felt hungry. And the tempter approached and said to him, 'If you are the Son of God, tell these stones to become loaves of bread.' But he answered, 'It is written, man must live not on bread alone, but on every word that comes from Jehovah's mouth.' Then the devil took him along into the holy city, and he stationed him on the battlement of the temple. And he said to him, 'If you are a son of God, throw yourself down. For it is written, he will give his angels a command concerning you, and they will carry you on their hands, so that you may not strike your foot against a stone.' Jesus said to him, 'Again it is written, you must not put Jehovah, your God, to the test.'" Again, to me, Satan should have got dealt with for this. This is him again, trying to stir up ruckus, even with Jesus, God's said son, his only begotten son, or at least that he sent to the earth. Very strange. So I will read in the King James versions as well. Matthew chapter 4, verses 1-7. And the King James version says, "Then was Jesus led up on the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered." That sounds so different. Okay. "And when the tempter came to him, he said, 'If thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread.' But he answered and said, 'It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.' Then the devil taketh him into the holy city, and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple, and saith unto him, 'If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee. And in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone.' Jesus said unto him, 'It is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God.'" So yes, Jesus proving faithful to God and not allowing Satan to tempt him, which is great. But again, this is something deserving of a good reprimand from Satan. He has constantly done multiple things throughout the Bible to cause man harm and to try to lead them away from God. And again, just doing opposite of God initially and originally wanted for both angels and man, just causing ruckus. It makes you wonder, those angels that that did what they did, was that an influence of Satan as well? More than likely it had to be, because again, if you're amongst God in heavens, you should have everything you need. What are you lingering away for and doing things against his will? It's extremely puzzling to me that why an angel would do that, being in such glory, to be down here and again going against what you're supposed to be doing, etc. So, when is Satan ever gonna get a good whooping, a good beat down? And finally, one came in Revelations. I'm sorry, in Revelation chapter 12, 7 through 9. I'm going to read that for you from the New World Translation of the Holy Scriptures. And then Revelations chapter 12, 7 through 9. It says, "And war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels battled with the dragon. And the dragon and its angels battled, but they did not prevail. Nor was a place found for them any longer in heaven. So down the great dragon was hurled, the original serpent, the one called Devil and Satan, who is misleading the entire inhabited earth. And his angels were hurled down with him." So that's a little concerning for me as well. Again, words state that a great war occurred. So that sounds like an actual physical battle. And that's odd to me and a bit striking, because I'm like, did Satan actually get a beat down? And did he actually turn himself into a physical dragon? Really? Did he do that? And even still, if you're amongst other angels and God himself having a war in heaven with Michael, who is said to be Jesus, who you scaring turn into a dragon? You ain't scaring nobody. I mean, the thought itself probably was given to you from being a creation of God. I mean, and you turn to a dragon to do what? Who did you scare? You still got whooped based on what the Bible says. You still lost and were cast out of heaven. But again, that is my concern. He was not dealt with. The previous angels who were with the human women, they were said to be chained and, put in darkness to be judged later. But is that all? Did they not, endure some other type of punishment? And I understand that is punishment, to be chained in any type of way, and in darkness just until your day of judgment. And we don't know how long that is. That's definitely punishment, but I don't know. It just seemed like it's not enough. I don't know. I don't know. And if with this, Satan got a good beat down, or something happened where he was cast out of heaven, but instead of him being chained like those angels, he was thrown down here with us. Now we get to get tormented directly beside this clown. It's not fair. It just don't seem fair. And there are portions in the Bible that says he is down here like a roaring lion seeking to devour us. Again, we're being punished, and by the most wicked himself, along with other angels that was cast down with them, which is like, oh, that makes me wonder, how many angels was this? God, we are in serious trouble. I mean, we already were because of Adam and Eve's sin, but it's like, man, now he's down here. Jeez. Goodness. So I did look for my answer in the Bible to try to find how many angels are down here with Satan, and unfortunately no exact number was found, and that's sad as well. I tried to find something related to it, and I just found Revelations, which was chapter 12 verse 4, that gave some additional insight with that. And I'm going to read from the King James Version this time and share what that was. So in Revelations chapter 4, chapter 12, verse 4, it says, "And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven and did cast them down to earth. And the dragon stood before the woman which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born." So it's my understanding of this is a tail sweeping a third of heaven. That sounds like a lot of angels. I mean, it sounds like a lot of angels. I don't know what that number is, but a third of heaven, even though we don't know exactly how huge heaven was or how many angels in total it was, but a third? Goodness. I mean, is it a third of 10? Is it a third of 5? It's like, that sounds like a lot. And again, it puzzles me that these angels who were in the company of God himself, the great, the creator of all things, why would they turn on him? What was their reasoning for following Satan or following their own, I don't know, desires? Where did those desires come from? Did they not have everything that they needed right in heaven? What was the purpose of going against someone that you know can probably do this and you're gone with a thought? Why would you do that knowing that'll lead you to the road of destruction willingly? I don't know. Same thing Eve did, huh? And old silly Adam following behind her, right? Who knows what were on their minds? Who knows? So, I do still ask the question though, with Satan having already numerous chapters under his belt that he's done. There's other chapters throughout the Bible that says he's done other things and tried to tempt man, and he did cause other issues in the Bible. So I didn't cover all of them, but what I am covering definitely is enough. And I asked myself, why didn't God just destroy Satan? What is the plan for this clown who has caused so much pain to many, not of course to humans, but those angels that did their thing, yeah, he's causing pain to them too if they're following behind him, getting cast out of heaven along with him after losing the battle to Michael and the other angels. Like, man, it just makes me wonder, like, and then why is Satan so powerful? Why does he have followers? How does he get to rule over other angels? Were they not equal? These are questions I have, concerns. Why did another angel say, no, I'm going to be the man running this thing down here, not you, Satan? Who do you think you is? We're equal. I don't know. I'll research that maybe in the future as well to see whether other angels who challenge Satan, even though they all went against God, why is Satan the one and no other? You know what I'm saying? So, again, I question why didn't he destroy him, and what's the plan for Satan? Like, what's the plan since he wasn't destroyed? And let's turn to the New World Translation of the Holy Scriptures and see Revelations chapter 20, verse 1 through 3. Angel coming down out of heaven with the key of the abyss and a great chain in his hand. He seized the dragon, the original serpent, who is the devil and Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. And he hurled him into the abyss and shut it and sealed it over him, so that he would not mislead the nations anymore until the 1,000 years were ended. After this, he must be released for a little while. Why? So he's going to be, I guess, held captive for a little bit, then released upon us again. That's so unfair. It's so unfair. Let's go to the King James Version and read Revelations chapter 20, verses 1, 2, 3. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season. Same story. My same unhappiness with that. He's going to release this thing upon us again to cause ruckus and chaos and turmoil. And oh, when would we be rid of this horrible devil, Satan? Why?